Hello and welcome to another episode of Current Affairs MCQ. Let's begin with the previous day question. Consider the following statements regarding robot tax. A robot tax is the idea that businesses substituting human employees with automated machines should be obligated to pay a tax. When companies replace people with machines, the government loses tax revenue. Which one of the following is or are correct? Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. The correct answer is option A. Robot tax. A robot tax is the idea that businesses substituting human employees with automated machines should be obligated to pay a tax. Hence, statement 1 is correct. When companies replace people with machines, the government loses the ability to tax workers, resulting in loss of tax revenues. A company could pay income tax on each robot based on the displaced human employee's salary. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Hence, option A is correct because both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Let's begin with today's session. Your first question is, consider the following statements about Central Bureau of Investigation, that is CBI. It derives its investigative powers from the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. It is supervised by the Central Vigilance Commission. It is the nodal police agency for coordinating investigations with Interpol member countries. How many of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none. The correct answer is option C. CBI was officially established in 1963 by a resolution of the Ministry of Home Affairs. It derives its investigative powers from the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It investigates under the Prevention of Corruption Act and CBI is supervised by the Central Vigilance Commission. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It acts as the nodal police agency for coordinating investigations with Interpol member countries. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Next. Consider the following statements regarding viruses. The viruses are unicellular organisms that are characterized by having an inert crystalline structure outside the living cell. RNA viruses are mostly double-stranded while DNA viruses are single-stranded. Bacteriophages, viruses that infect the bacteria, are usually double-stranded DNA viruses. Which of the statement given above is or are correct? 1 and 3 only, 3 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 only. The correct answer is option B. Viruses. The viruses are non-cellular organisms that are characterized by having an inert crystalline structure outside the living cell. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. DNA viruses are mostly double-stranded while RNA viruses are single-stranded. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Bacterial viruses or bacteriophages, viruses that infect the bacteria, are usually double-stranded DNA virus. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Next question. Consider the following statements about the positive indigenization list. It was introduced in the Defense Acquisition Procedure 2020. 6 positive indigenization lists have been released as of July 2024. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D. Positive indigenization list is a list of items that can only be purchased by the Indian Armed Forces from domestic manufacturers, including private sector or DPSUs. The concept was introduced in the Defense Acquisition Procedure 2020, focusing on import substitution for major systems, platforms, weapon systems, sensors and munitions. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The Ministry of Defense has recently notified a 5th positive indigenization list comprising 346 defense items. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Next question. OJ287, recently in the news, is closely related to which of the following? A newly identified comet in the Kuiper belt, a gamma-ray burst, a space mission to Mars, a supermassive binary black hole system. The correct answer is option D. OJ287 is a galaxy located about 4 billion light years away and is notable for its supermassive binary black hole system. Hence, option B is correct. Recent studies have confirmed the presence of 2 black holes at the center of the galaxy, with one orbiting the other. This discovery, supported by observations from NASA's TESS satellite, verifies the long suspected theory of a supermassive binary black hole system in OJ287. Next question. Which of the following best describes CrowdStrike, sometimes seen in the news? A company specializing in cloud-based data storage solutions, A cybersecurity firm known for its endpoint protection and threat intelligence services, a social media platform for professionals, a financial services company offering investment banking and wealth management. The correct answer is option B. CrowdStrike is a US-based cybersecurity firm known for its endpoint protection and threat intelligence services. It is known for offering customized cybersecurity solutions to large organizations to help with their complex security architecture. It has been playing a vital role in helping organizations identify and contain cyber threats. Hence, option B is correct. Next question. What is the primary purpose of the Contingent Reserve Arrangement, that is CRA? To provide financial aid for educational programs in developing countries, to create a multilateral trading system for agricultural products, to establish a framework for emergency financial support among BRICS countries, to enhance the security cooperation between member countries in the Indo-Pacific region. The correct answer is option C. Contingent Reserve Arrangement CRA. The Contingent Reserve Arrangement is a financial mechanism established by the BRICS countries, that is Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, to provide a safety net for member countries in times of financial distress. It offers a framework for providing emergency financial support to member countries facing balance of payment problems or liquidity crisis. It has a total fund size of USD 100 billion, which is shared among the BRICS countries. The contribution of each member is based on their economic weight within the group. Hence, option C is correct. Next question. Consider the following: basic customs duty, countervailing duty, additional customs duty or special CVD, protective duty. Which of the above mentioned taxes are examples of custom duty? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2, 3 and 4. The correct answer is option D. Customs duty refers to the tax imposed on goods when they are transported across international borders. It is the tax that is levied on the import and export of goods. Custom duty in India is defined under the Customs Act of 1962 and all matters related to it fall under the Central Bureau of Indirect Taxes and Customs. Examples of custom duty are basic customs duty, countervailing duty, additional customs duty or special CVD, protective duty and anti-dumping duty. Hence, option D is correct. Next question. Regarding Article 25 of Constitution of India, consider the following statement. It says that all persons have the right to freely profess, practice and propagate religion. It covers both religious beliefs and religious practices. It grants freedom to every religious denomination to manage its religious affairs. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none. The correct answer is option C. Article 25 of the Constitution of India talks about. Article 25 says that all persons are equally entitled to freedom of conscience and the right to freely profess, practice and propagate religion. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It covers not only religious beliefs or doctrines but also religious practices, rituals. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Article 26 grants freedom to every religious denomination or any section thereof subject to public order, mortality and health to manage its religious affairs. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Next question. Consider the following statements with reference to the Uniform Civil Code. It is a set of uniform rules on personal law subject that apply to all citizens regardless of religion, community, race, sex or caste. It is one of the directive principles mentioned in Part 4A of the Constitution. Personal law subjects such as marriage, divorce and inheritance comes under the concurrent list of the Constitution. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option C. Uniform Civil Code, that is UCC, is a set of uniform rules on personal law subjects like inheritance, marriage, adoption, succession and divorce. It applies to all citizens regardless of religion, community, race, sex or caste. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is one of the directive principles mentioned in Part 4 of the Constitution. They are not justifiable, not enforceable by any court, but the principles laid down therein are fundamental in governance. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Personal law subjects such as marriage, divorce and inheritance comes under the concurrent list of the Constitution. Both the Parliament and state legislature can make laws with respect to any of the matters enumerated in the concurrent list. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. It aims to provide strategic funding to eligible states' higher educational institutions. Central funding to states is made on the basis of critical appraisal of the state's higher education plans. It would create new universities through the upgradation of existing autonomous colleges and the conversion of colleges into a cluster. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 only, 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option D. Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan aims to provide strategic funding to eligible states' higher educational institutions. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The central funding flows from the central ministry through the state governments, union territories to the state higher education councils before reaching the identified institutions. The funding to states is made on the basis of critical appraisal of states' higher education plans. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It would create new universities through the upgradation of existing autonomous colleges and the conversion of colleges in a cluster. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Now, it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements about the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, that is ICAR. It was established as a registered society under the Societies Registration Act 1860 following the Royal Commission on Agricultural's report. It is the apex body for coordinating, guiding and managing research and education in horticulture, fisheries and animal sciences. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So give us the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.